Oh, chat. I'm back. Hi. How we all doing? Are we doing okay? Hello, Decker and Shiro. How you doing? How are you both doing? How my Willbeans doing? How are all of you in chat in general doing? I saw you yesterday. Nah. Hallucinated that shit. Take your meds. I was never there. Take your meds. Walter, take your meds. By the way, I do hope you all enjoyed that a bit of art I had done of yours truly. I do hope you enjoyed. I'm sure none of you were a little thirsty at that one. Honestly. Yeah, I knew I'm not new about my Flintstone gummies. Exactly. I haven't taken your gummies for a while. Consume. Oh well. I'm doing alright. I'm doing okay, I think. I mean, ask me again tomorrow after I've been to the dentist. After they've savaged my mouth. Honestly. There's a lot of savage things I would allow done to my mouth, but the half the stuff the dentist does is not a single one of them, to be quite frank. You two just spamming fucking variations of supers from fucking rivals. The brain rot. The rotten brains. Good thing I'm not a zombie tuber. Yeah. 1,000 of you. 1,000 German string beans. It's just a field. I have moments where we go into 10-minute brain rot. I have noticed. You two and Zork normally. Between the three of you, there's not a fort going on beyond the brain rot. I mean, I'm not going to pretend like I go off on one when I'm by myself. Listen, do you know how worried sometimes I get when I think what if people hear what I just like casually just say to myself? It'd be fun, yeah. In cult if she. uh... Speak of the devil, or in this case, the goat. Oh, wait, are you going over to Germany on Saturday? Yo. Is Cheetah got a little adventure? So hello, Zork. A little European adventure? No. Oh, okay. I thought you were going over the pond, over the channel, you know? So I know you two been talking about it. I was like, oh, you go do it now. Another time, perhaps. No big bash in the Reichstag just yet. I would not recommend visiting my city. fine. You can have a big bash in the Reichstag. I hear that always goes well. Take an American adventure first. Going in Yankee Doodle Land. Tell me, American. I hear in capitalist America, you can be hit by a flying pig. There's like none of you, probably like one of you might get that reference if you've ever watched Maxor's very accurate review of Metal Gear Solid 3. Ah, I'm going to France. Just don't go to Paris. You will see me overthrow the government and then... Not a big fan of the government. Give me 900 for the ticket. Is it that much to go over? Like a holy shit. Is it that expensive to go over to America? Sure. Looks at finances. Netherlands is supposed to be quite nice. 900 for the plane. Good lord. Good lord. That's probably like, what? You know, business class. No, probably not even business class, is it? That's probably like, what's below business class? It's not first, like first class would probably be well over $1,000. Close to 2, let's be honest. £900 plus 15 hour flight. Oh. Could be worse. We could be going to New Zealand. Cut it in half. I think one-way trips tend to be more expensive for some reason. I've seen a lot of stuff that weirdly, like, going one way is like, you know, hella expensive. I know a really nice little city on the sea. I do need to use my passport at some point. I have it. It's valid. I need to check how long it's valid for. I feel like I've got another couple of years left before I need to renew it. But still, you know. Oh, kills me. So, chat, what have we all been up to? What have we been doing? Although for those of us who work, I think I know the answer. The employed among us, who have a job, I think I know the answer. Yeah, we direct you. God. You realize I'm going to be having a drink. You do realize this. Obviously, I'll buy my own drinks, you know. But if I'm going out on a holiday, I am getting a few shots in, you know what I mean? It's that simple, really. There would be no work here today and tomorrow because some holiday I keep forgetting about. It's okay, just don't feel the need to keep up. I like spirits, so. Plus, I'm quite aware what happened last time you touched spirits, Cheeto. I remember fine well what happened. Someone didn't realise, did we? I'll have to. Fair enough, that's a reasonable amount, to be honest. Don't say. First of all, Decker, I would have to drink way too much to get drunk. That's not even a brag, it just doesn't do much to me anymore. It really just doesn't. Man, whiskey don't give me a buzz no more. It's like I'll say down it, which is like, well, what's the point? Because it's you don't down it. So, you know. Besides, it's fucking expensive. It'd be funny if you go. If I get drunk, be very concerned, because if I'm drinking what I intend to drink, I've drank a lot in that case. It's my poor bank account. Oh, whiskey's expensive. Oh, whiskey's expensive. Then again, it depends on the country. I don't know what the Netherlands is like for booze. Might be cheaper. Might be cheaper. That'd be the first time. No, you'll be fine. You'll know if I'm actually getting somewhere to when it's affecting me, if my bravado gets out of control. Wouldn't it hurt? Wouldn't hurt. So, oh, true. Yeah. Yeah, that was way cheaper than ah. It's good to know. Seriously, the booze tax in this country is stupid. Then again, I could just say the taxes in this country are too fucking high. I could leave it at that, really. That would just be an easy one. I could just go, yep, that is problem. That is mucho problemo. For anyone wondering, I have a water-based drink with me today. I need a vacation end of the year or start next. Show boobs. Well, you know, well. Hang on, let me check something. Oh dear. There we go. Careful what you wish for. I don't have a flash toggle. It's just this undersuit. It's just the undersuit. Twitch, it's an undersuit. There are no booba. There is hips, which is why I don't have the camera higher if I do that toggle. You've all seen that toggle anyway. I put it in the... Yes, I know Veta has one. She gets an entire Milkers out. Oh shit. I definitely didn't forget that was turned off. Okay, I got the Maxwell right at the end. I can replay it. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Oh. We keep reminding her of it. So what you're saying is, if I ever end up in a collab with Veta or ever speak to Veta, I should remind her that she got a TED Talk stream. What I'm hearing. If I ever speak to Veta, I should remind her of this fact. I'll keep that in mind. I'll keep that in mind. Exactly. Well, Zork, I've got some bad news for you, buddy. You said boob tax. Well, that was an ass tax. So, present. Oh, excuse me. Are you trying to get hoof picks off him now, Decker? Man's trying to get hoof picks off you, goddamn. Crazy. Honestly. Just careful, he'll upload it to Wikifeets. Who find it? Ah, the cloppening. That's probably a thing. And you definitely shouldn't look it up. Not just respect, but just... there we go. Eh. Clopjaw. I don't think you want hooves doing that to you. I get a feeling, you know, just a feeling that hooves might not feel that great. You know? Just a thing. Hold on to CPT. So in short, Zork, you should never allow Decker near your feet. Was the short answer. You should never allow Decker near your feet. Your hooves aren't safe. It would behoove you not to allow this. I'll see myself out. Hooves only stream. Only hooves. No, get back here. Come on back. So, chat, we need to address something. Some drama, okay? We've once again had a poll, chat. We've had a poll, yes. And, chat, dearest, beloved chat, it was a fucking tie again. It was a goddamn fucking tie. How? How? How do we always do this? How do we always do this, chat? How does each vote end this way? At least this one won't cost me anything. I'm just gonna flip a coin. I swear, one of these days we will have a poll. It will not be a tie. But Decker, you have no width. It's all gone to height. No width, no depth, just height. Man's 2D. Man may well be 2D. Also, I hope you're all prepared for the horror that will be people with tier 2 subs spamming gifs soon. I suppose at least it gives you a reason to ever do a tier 2, because I must be honest, I always do tier 1s, because it's like, why would I do tier 2? But apparently there might be a reason there. To do Giphy gifs as well. I have that with just no fat. It's just string bean. String bean. Yes, Cheeto, you can spam your favorite people with gifs. Just tier 2 subs cost an arm and a leg, so good luck. But yeah, apparently a thing. Which, okay, Twitch, of all the things, Daredevil gifts incoming. Hmm. If it's on Giphy, yeah. Yeah, I feel like it's going to go interestingly. I feel like I'm going to have to, like... I'm going to have to figure out how to moderate it, because I have a... I mean, I feel like most of my regulars wouldn't abuse it, however... I'm quite aware there are some interesting GIFs on Giphy. So, you know... Some, very interesting GIFs. I don't know how filthy some of them can be, but you never know. I think one person would be scared of what it said. Yes. Have you ever tried media share where people can play videos for donations on stream? I think I have an option to do that on Tangia, actually. I've never tried it, but I think media share. I'll have to mess around with it in the back end. Yeah, I'll have a little mess of that in between streams. However, it is a thing I can do with my current setup, I believe. If you ever do, make sure to have someone you can trust to moderate it. Well, I have Rouge. It's okay. I'll just poke him like, Rouge, I'm gonna do something, but it could be risky. Please moderate it. I mean, I'd already be asking him to just do what he's already doing, so you know, it's okay. I trust his judgment on whether something is not good. Be fine. Then someone you can just. What you mean? He'll be. No. Listen. He might troll occasionally, but when it comes to moderating, I do trust him not to. If I didn't trust him, he wouldn't be a mod. So, you know. Listen, I am not someone who trusts easily. I'm really not. So, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I am prepared mentally, and also, yeah, set my lungs out. See, it'd all be fine until it was a thirst trap of Arthur Morgan. Then that one would get free, wouldn't it? Or Leon. Or Daredevil. We know the thirst traps would get free. I mean, it wouldn't be against TOS, so it depends how thirsty the thirst traps are. And how uncloven. It does depend how uncloven. Plus, you know Twitch can't handle those scandalous hips. Those diabolical hips. First traps of me. Again, depends how many fucking much clothing I have on at the time, you know what I mean? That could be risky. I tell her, oh, I'm saying, listen. I'm not one of those creators who can get away with bouncing my fucking titties on stream 20 times. Or, you know, like a certain someone who decided to green screen her feet. That was a thing. I feel like that one I not long posted is one of the only, like... Oh, I'm fully clothed. I mean, it's not like it's not spicy. It's seductive. Spicy. You know, one might say I'm merely looking at the camera the same way one might look at a delicious chocolate cake that I most certainly will devour. It's got me thinking of chocolate fudge cake. Oh god, fucking... Why would you make me think of such a delicious thing I haven't had in years? I must move on. Craving will kill me. The craving. My uncle... What the fuck? I'm not reading that. Not openly. Jeez. Oh. You can't see the disgust on my face. You can't see the disgust on my face. But now it was there. Oh my god. I feel like if I ever get 3D, which I do kind of want to get 3D done at some point, I think that'd look pretty fucking cool. But be honest with me here, chat. You'd like to see me walk around in 3D one day. Imagine it. Imagine it, chat. So hello, love. How are you doing? But one day, chat. One day. 3D Cobra. 3D Cobra. I'm gonna green screen you of the... No. No. I'm sorry to disappoint you, buddy. No, I will not be. Oh, as in... You know, like how... So, I'm using Live 2D right now. Well, I was saying that one day maybe I get a full 3D model so I can, you know, walk around potentially and turn around. I'll be at different angles that are not possible to do at this point. Even rigged hands, yes. That Valve, what's it called? That new one from Valve, the VR headset, looks pretty good. The wireless one. That looks pretty decent, I ain't gonna lie. I need to get like a... Do you know how much hers costs? Well, you see, that's okay, because Twitch TOS isn't upset by that if it's in VR chat. Because technically, my avatar's a game character, and as such, the apparel rules no longer apply to me. Yes, that's right, chat. The apparel rules stop applying when you're in VR chat. Yes. But more importantly, it let me walk around a bit. God forbid I stretch my legs. Admittedly, my current room is quite small, so I don't really do it. But if I had the room, oh boy, would I. It's very expensive as a problem with 3D. It's so expensive. Like, holy shit, it's so expensive. There's no cheap option for 3D. It's spenny. It's hella spenny. but I would like to do it sometime. Even if it's just like using VR chat and a few trackers, you know? God damn, okay, buddy. Fuck. I mean, I don't think I would if I did. It's just I kind of have other things I need my money for, you know? At some point, I'm going to need to spend money on a car. That's going to take a good fat chunk. Nothing crazy, but it's going to take a fat chunk still. Although I will laugh if it costs less me to buy a car than it did to buy me this model. I will laugh at that. But goddamn, Becca, fucking hell, man. Pause a hook. Don't think he meant to go into debt. You'll spend more money on gas nowadays. Oh, true, true. Oh, I need to dust off my fucking head, my mic at some point. Goddamn. I'm sure he's worked it off. Hopefully. Speaking of expensive people, I did see our dear Fox has gone live again. I did see Fox was live while I was at work. God damn it. So I'd imagine she's returned, most likely. You know, our ever busy mother of many VTubers has returned. I say that she returned streaming. I don't know what she's been doing in the meantime, but I don't know. Well, chat. I've managed to snag myself a half day tomorrow. Yes, I managed to snag myself a half day. So she came back with the PC she stole from NASA so she can work 20 mods in time. God damn. I'd believe it too. Yeah, I managed to snag a half day tomorrow, so I've only got to work for a bit of the afternoon. To be fair, I probably could have somehow finangled it to just get an hour off or something just to go to the dentist, but you know, I was like, I'll just get a half day, and then you know, happy days. I definitely didn't forget I had a fucking dentist appointment tomorrow. No, no, definitely not. They're going to put their hands in my mouth, chap, and not in a fun way. I'm not over looking forward to it, but you know, it is what it is, right? Like, I'm gonna go in, they're gonna poke my mouth a bit, and then they're gonna bring out a little vibrating metal thing and just buzz my entire fucking mouth and probably spray it with something so it fucking hurts. I go yearly. My teeth are in good health, touch wood. So, you know, unless he tells me otherwise, it's hopefully just gonna be a quick affair. It normally is, but obviously, you know, shit happens, so. But I'm not, like, my teeth are sensitive, but that's about it. So, you know, I take care of them. Believe it or not, I do take care of my teeth. Maybe surprised to know this. So do take good care of them. Maybe I could do better, but I think I take good care of them. Oh, excuse me. So yeah, hopefully by the time you see me tomorrow. Yeah, sometimes more. What do you mean? Is it that rare for someone to do so? What do you mean? I basically do it the same time I take my inhaler. If not after, normally. Lets me clean off the powder I inhale from my inhaler. Because you can't keep that shit in your mouth, it gives you thrush. Gives you thrush in the mouth. Gotta clean that shit. Yes. It's a surprise. I just do it in the evening for bed, that's usually enough. Yeah, I gotta do the morning as well. Gotta do the morning. Helps. Did do. Better than some people, I suppose, who just fucking bleed from the mouth and all kinds of weird shit. Like, what the fuck? I was in the arguments like, oh, well, our ancestors didn't do it. It's like, what? Our ancestors didn't eat half the processed shit we eat. All the sugars. See, I was lucky that when I did chip one of my teeth, it was a tooth that was going to come out and be replaced anyway, so it wasn't that bad. This was a baby tooth I chipped. I got a new one, so it's all good. Although I do always get worried every time I go to the dentist, and the fucker's like, he checks the fucking wisdom tooth, he's like, oh, it'll burst at some point. Although it erupts, that's what he said. It'll erupt at some point. I'm like, the fuck you mean it will erupt? You said, I'm like, the side of my face is going to fucking detonate. Fucker's gonna try and detonate my face at some point, clearly. My beautiful fucking face. Honestly, chat. My modelling career. I'm no one's modelling me. The only modelling I do is with miniatures. As close to a model as I guess. Well, miniatures. Well, let's check up. They said my mouth was so big, my wisdom teeth will have enough space, which says you off the fucking mega mouth over here. So, Deca, if we say you've got a big mouth, but we're not even insulting you, it's just a fact. Wait! Wait, no, hang on. Hang on a sec. Shark? Basking shark? Deca's a basking shark. There we go, we figured it out. Deca's a basking shark. He pogs. He shark pogs. I can suck the whole titty. The whole titty. I really wish people would yell my name while I'm streaming. Me. I did the shark pog. It was the shark pog. Yes, you did. Little big little poggils. Little poggils. No, don't worry about it. Someone was shouting me. Hopefully, none of you heard that. And it was just... I muted quickly enough. I do try to keep my name off the internet. It's just bad. Honestly, that's the one thing I like about VTubing a lot. Well, one of the many things I like about VTubing. Um, I get to do this and not have my face or my name out there. Great. Okay, well, what to do here? Hmm? What to do here? You know nothing, Jon Snow. You know nothing. You know nothing. Don't know nothing. PogChamp over here. You don't know shit. Also, chat, I've realized something. We're very close to a milestone. Very close to a milestone, chat. We're very close to 300. Can you believe it? Can you believe it, chat? 300. I mean, yeah, no, I remember it. I'm not going to say it right now, but I remember it. Heinrich von Liebenspund. Says the most generic German name ever. Nah, I remember what it actually was. I was going to say it's Heinrich, so it sounds funny. Mr. Heinz. Like the beans. Like the bean. Careful. Careful. Man's gonna get me in trouble on these days. He is. Get me in trouble. This is gonna get me in trouble, and I get cancelled on Twitter. I don't think it would massively affect me, to be totally honest, but. Gonna bonk you in a minute. So I'm gonna go over there and bonk thee. The biggest of bonkingtons for thee. The biggest, most grandest of bonks the world has ever seen. Be upon thee. Oh. Also, apologies if I'm suddenly losing my energy very quickly. I'm not gonna lie, I woke up this morning, I was like, oh, I'm dead. There's really German names. The very German names. Klaus. To be fair, there are some that go hard. To be fair. Either they probably aren't meant to sound like they go hard, or there's some that do just go hard. Stretch my everything a second. German fish American. See, there's some German representation in American Dad. Exactly. A little bit of Germany everywhere if you look hard enough. Most of people's garages normally, if they can afford them. Jesus, why am I so fucking? I was fine the minute stream started, and then fuck me, something just hit me like a fucking truck, and now my fucking energy's just all out of me. German dub, he just has a Saxon dialect. I'm surprised that they do a German dub specifically for it, but I suppose, you know, if it's that big a show, but they can afford for a dub in every language, or most languages. I always wonder in the dubs. Actually, speak German. I always wonder in the dubs, like, if the character's intended to speak, like, a different country's language, and it's dubbed in that country's language, do they suddenly speak the original country's language? Like, if a character speaks German, and then the dub, it's his German dub, does the character suddenly speak English or some shit? I don't know. Because otherwise, like, well, of course the other character doesn't understand what he's saying, because they all speak German. Which is weird. You surely have to change the language. They use their characters to speak a dialect. So they just make them very German in this case. You have the normal, everyday German, and then the very German. So the equivalent for us over here would be someone speaking in some thick Cockney or a Liverpoolian accent, potentially. Imagine if a German guy pretending to be an American guy pretending to be a Mexican guy. What would that even sound like? A German guy pretending to be an American guy pretending to be a Mexican guy. German American. I'm trying to think what that would that be essentially fucking some guy who's I'm trying to think what would it just be someone trying to be like the most stereotypical, like, you know, the most stereotyped to fuck person from Mexico, and then attempting to sound Hispanic in any regard whilst being German. I'm trying to imagine what that would even look like, what it would sound like, and it sounds fucked. I know in Austria, Becker, bad. Maybe I'm too soft. Oh, damn it. But that's like a hodgepodge. I feel like the joke. I don't know, and that, and also I'm more worried about other people not finding it funny. With an open forum here. I don't know. There's a fine line one must play, you see. Very careful. That fine line. I've seen far too many times what happens when you cross it. Put it that way. I'm just tippy-toeing my ass across that line. Perfectly balanced, as all things should. Until it isn't, and then it's fucked. Fucking hell. God, I am so sorry. I am yawning like a... Ugh. Fat blood. Hit me with that cold air. There are my streams that if Twitch ever find them, I get banned. You realize if you ever get banned, by the way, I can't have you on. You're allowed to have banned people on your streams. Twitch will bonk you for that one. They will. They will bonk thee. Although, I don't know, I'm too small to be noticed, I think. For now. One day I'll be large. Girthy. A large, girthy, veiny streamer. Here's the plan. Maybe not. What you mean, like? What do you mean by this? What if you were there IRL? What if they didn't recognize you? I don't know. I feel like that. Bruh. I'm not a dwarf. I'm not a dwarf. I'm too tall. I'm taller than the definition of dwarfism. Actually, you have to be 4 foot something. Which I am above 4 foot. I'm above 4 foot. I am taller than many VTubers. Probably. Then, like an old oak, we will have to simply cut you down to size in Minecraft. In Rust. In Ark Survival Evolved. Yeah. I mean, if you actually played Ark Survival Evolved, it was kind of peak at points, I'm not gonna lie. It's a shame that one of the publishers used the fact they were a publisher to ban people who raided their clan. Oh, here's me. Ugh. Yeah, I did enjoy Aberration, to be fair. Aberration was pretty peak. I like having my rock. Thank you. What could I say? I liked having my rock drake. Invising around the place. Especially with my funny tech armor pew-pewing things. I mean, I guess you could also let something xenomorph you, and then you could explode out a creature that you could raise to a mighty beast. Ugh. My hay fever's got a bit worse. It's most because of this time of year. June is when the grass is most powerful. Ooh. Bino or Rex? That's a controversial one, that isn't it? It depended on the map, I'll be honest. Although I very rarely tamed a T-Rex. I always had a preference for flying creatures, typically. I like the utility. The Argentavius, my goat. The Argentavius was my goat. What can I say? My boy picked shit up. He put shit down. He flew good. What more can I say? No, I just mean in general. I am... I'd say T-Rex, but only just. Mostly because the Jurassic Park Spinosaurus is not even remotely close to what they fucking were. If that was the case, I'd say Spino, but I know for a fact that Spinosaurus aegypticus is not what Jurassic Park 3 portrayed it as. It would not have won that fight. Just saying. An animal with as much bite force as a T-Rex does not lose the bite off. What the heck? Hello, Pan. Excuse me. Hey, Pants. Welcome in. My favorite was always the Allosaurus. The Allosaurus is cool. The Allosaurus is cool. I didn't used to appreciate the Allosaurus, but I appreciate the Allosaurus now. Yes, Pan, sorry, you joined us while we're, stimming over dinosaurs. Ah, yes, how to tell if the stream is on the spectrum. Bring up dinosaurs. Dinosaurs were the shit when I was a kid. Alright, listen, I had all the books, okay? There was every real chance my ass could have been a dinosaur VTuber, you understand? Did you know a dragon was on the table? They're still, you know, yeah, they are still the shit, you're right. What am I saying? You're right. That's why everyone liked Ark. You know? Had a good thing going. I'm trying to think what was on the table for me. I think... What were the things I was considering? Obviously the Mafia Wolf, the OG. There's the Angel. Some kind of cyborg, I think. You can see how those two blended together, can't you? I think a dragon was on the table. Specifically, very specifically, modeled off the Dungeons and Dragons Black Dragon, because I fucking love that thing. I think the last one was something ocean-based. Oh, it was the fucking... I think it was the vampire squid design. I wanted something based off a vampire squid. Like a big red flowy dress. I had ideas for that one, actually. That one, unironically, was one I very heavily considered. I still want, I'm very tempted one of these days to get an outfit based on that original idea. Just more themed around what I have now, I suppose, but yeah. When you bring up Dragon, I need to think... I mean, yes, listen, I had the book of How to Train Your Dragon, okay? Listen, I had the books, okay? I had the motherfucking books. Do you remember, there was a movie of it, but there was also books of it, Aragorn. Remember that shit? I remember that shit. I kind of wish they did movies of the other books, but I think the first movie didn't do so well. Read the first one. Hey! Oh, of How to Train Your Dragon or Aragorn? Yeah, I had the audios. It's how I used to go to sleep. A little Cobral fact for you. When I was a smaller bean, I could not sleep without having to listen to something. So I would listen to the Aragorn books. Or The Hobbit. I like listening to the same thing over and over again, I'll be honest, I'm guilty. It's just how I am. Oh, Aragorn. Aragorn? Yeah. Aragorn, yeah. Yeah, oh. They're both good. They're both good. I always find it funny watching the How to Train Your Dragon movie, because I'm pretty sure in the books, Toothless is fucking tiny. Like, they made Toothless in the movies, like, impressive, but Buck Toothless was a little fucking creature. Little gummy creature. He was just a pathetic little bean. Also, I swear in the books they didn't hunt dragons. And... I don't remember. It's been so long since I've read the books, man. He does like don't get me wrong. This is no condemnation of the movies. I enjoyed the movies a lot. I actually enjoyed the movies a lot. I really and this is probably where my world building and need to go overly nitty gritty comes from, but I really enjoyed the supplemental shit. there was a Blu-ray that was all about like all the various obscure dragons from the setting, and my shit was like, I was all over it. I was all over that. Seriously, I'm not kidding. When I was younger, anything supplemental, I was all over that shit. I was fucking devouring it till I was bored. You know what I mean? Like, it's the tism. Yeah, my tism brain engaged full neurons. Very similar to ADHD, to be fair. You know, but they share a stage. You know, they do indeed share a stage. To be fair. Yeah, a lot of people don't understand that shit. Thankfully, you guys seem to, which is good. Makes makes me feel better. Makes me feel a lot better because I don't have to explain it as often. To be fair, more people nowadays seem to understand it, which is good. But I feel better about that because God, when I was younger, people just didn't get it. Although I will say one thing, they've made it like they've squished it down too much. They've squished it down too much. There's they how to put it. They've overly simplified the spectrum so much that I think people don't realize the vast differences between one kind of autism and another. Text a girl a compliment and she answered with autism. Oh. Oh, fucking. She knew. She knew. She knew what you were. She knew what you were. On a complete side note, chat. On a complete side note. I'm annoyed. I'm annoyed, chat. I thought I knew myself quite well. And then, you know, I decided I'd jump back into a little gacha game playing. Fucking Punishing Grey Raven be awakening a new fucking type for me, apparently. I was not aware it was a type for me, but apparently it is. If you follow me on Twitter, you've seen what I've been posting about. It's like, fuck. Man. Feral. I felt fucking feral. You play fucking Zenless, you little gooner. Oh, we've triggered Zork's Uma. Hmm? Proof? Motherfucker. I've seen the mods you use on Zenless. I have Cheeto as a witness. I've Cheeto as witness. In fact, I'm pretty sure I have Zork as a witness. Yes, Pants uses those kind of mods. Or he did at least. I don't know. This was before Deca went on his monastic path of trying to no longer be a Guna. Allegedly. Allegedly. I don't know. But listen, all I'm going to say on my behalf is quite frankly, I prefer the skins in the game I play that stick closer to the theme, personally. That being most of the characters are cyborgs. Or, well, they're technically constructs, they're actually pretty much all machine. I downloaded a couple to see how they looked, and I didn't keep them. Yeah, it's not anymore. All I'm gonna say is, we need to see what his Bell looks like. If Bell rocking triple Zs, then we know he's still got mods installed. That's like half the mods, right? I did keep the Cyber Elf mod though. I see. Elf biddies. Big fucking elf biddies. We've intrigued pants. We have. To be fair, at least in what I'm playing, my favourite skin for a character is completely clothed. She's completely clothed. No big booba, but stick on that suit. Sometimes less is more, to be fair. Sometimes less is more. You don't need them all out. Letting your mind fill the gaps is sometimes far, far better. It's just a tasteful amount of skin, you know, a tasteful amount. I mean, let's be honest here. Why do you think so many people like Fluorite from Enfield? Fluorite has the most art of any character, I think. Oh. I was like, is that a character? No, it's a brand. From I was like, what the fuck? Oh, it's a tissue brand. It's your version of the two sheets does plenty. I remember that shit. Let Techion from Uber. Fair. I think out of the ones I've seen, there's one I have seen from Uma. I'm like, okay, why is she the hardest one? I think. What's her name? I forget her name. She wears a green suit. Huge ass. Huge ass. Huge. There. What's the name? What's her name now? She's like a bit of white on like a fringe. Purple eyes. Wears a green suit. I forget her fucking name now. What's it? I'll 1 second. 1 second. I will. What's her fucking name? I'll find it. Oh, Rudolph. Yeah. That's her. But I've seen some. Listen, I've seen some clips. What I'm saying is like, I get it. I think it was Rudolph. I think. All I'm saying is I've seen some clips. God damn. I'm not picking this. I'm not picking the game up. Okay, I have enough gotcha. I have enough gotcha. Occasionally, I return to Enfield. Occasionally. She do be aura farming. Maybe that's it. Maybe I have a thing for aura farming. I don't know. Maybe I've discovered I have a thing for aura farming. I'm like, ooh, that does it for me. I've discovered my enjoyment of aura farming. Either that or I'm being reminded I am still Switch. Listen, I appreciate Big Boomer as much as the next guy, but listen, aura farming, that shit's aura farming, that good shit. Just under the hill, arms cross watches the non-triple. Hmm. I got an Uma for you. You got an Uma for me. Also, I'm pretty sure I've seen stuff of Rudolph because I keep thinking it's fucking Rima. I keep thinking it's fucking Rima Evanstar. I'm like, oh shit, it's not Rima, it's an Uma. But it looks like Rima. Check Discord. Let me see the Discord. Ah. That's the one. God damn. Yeah. Yeah, no. Oh. Why did you send me a 6-7 Decker? Decker. Why did you send me a 6-7 meme? Why did you do this to me, Decker? Why would you betray me like this, Decker? The next time we play fucking Subnautica, I'm driving you straight at the Kraken, you understand me? I'm going to drive you straight. I'm gonna do it, Decker. I'm gonna drive you straight at the Collector, you understand me? I'm gonna let it touch you, Decker. I'm gonna let it touch you. Oh. Fun fact, by the way, Decker. I think they might be making it smarter. I keep seeing people posting about how it can apparently, and I quote, reach its tentacles into your base. A little fun fact for you there. It might be able to reach us soon. And grasp its powerful grabbing appendages. I don't know if it's going to still be in the same location. I keep hearing people mention it might end up being in like a lower level. Hey, yo. Hey, yo. There we are. Man's hoping for a grabbing. Honestly, I'm looking forward to the next big Subnautica update. I know we haven't quite finished what's available yet, but I know we're quite close, I think. Also, when Uma Koblum's auto model. You want a Hans version of me? Okay, a small rant here. Do you know what I was thinking about once while having a walk? Do you know what my brain turned to for some reason? You donate money for it. You know what? Yeah, Decker, when you pay money for it, yeah. That shit's spenny. I do want to get another outfit, so. Kind of want a. I don't know why. I kind of want a general outfit, like general, as in like military general. Right, yeah. I was thinking about this the other day, right? And for some reason, my fucking brain turned to, hypothetically in my setting that I'm making, would it somehow be possible for fucking Uma to exist? And for some reason, I thought to myself, okay, so what? A bunch of people who are essentially idols and athletes Okay, that wouldn't be too far-fetched. Add in some genetic modification. And then I realized very quickly that technically, yes, it would be feasible. Umas are technically feasible in my setting. I'm not making a nation of it. The closest, listen, the closest you'll get is the Empire because they have literal centaur people. As like, well, cyborg centaur. It wouldn't fit my setting, Becca. It wouldn't fit my setting. However, the idea of a bunch of athletes that are both athlete and idol who've been modified to look like that, completely likely. Completely likely. Just saying. Like, for copyright reasons, I wouldn't copy it. But I'm just saying, technically, it'd be possible. A little comedic relief. If I did something like that, unironically, right, I already have 7 factions, okay, with sub-factions, but, here's what I will say. Okay, here's what I will say. If I do anything extra, it would be as a mercenary force, okay? So a small roster that can strap on to, like, other armies, okay? And the idea of that would be like a test bed to see what people thought about it, okay? So if I did, hypothetically, do something like that, although the idea of a bunch of essentially athlete idols who were also members of the military for the purposes of propaganda would kind of fit. I was just to try and make them unique, you know? And also not accidentally cross over with, I forget her name, but she's a horse girl who's literally in the American military. I forget her name for the life of me and I feel bad. But you've definitely seen her. I forget her name. But she's literally a military horse. Yes, VTuber. She's literally a military horse girl. Like, actually actively in the military. I forget her name, but you've probably seen her. Posts a lot. That's the one. Yeah. Yeah. I'd have to make sure it wasn't too close to her either. I figured you would. I know what you are. Tomboy enjoy. Yeah, see, look, that I was right. I do know what you are. I know what you are. Yeah, so straight through it. But no, that is true. That is true. Why is someone asking about Marathon on my other servers I'm in? How you feel, bro? This is true. For some reason, I was being asked about Marathon on my other server, and I'm like, my brother in Christ. I like, the thing, I'll be honest, when I heard Marathon was getting another game, I was really hoping Bungie were going to revive their original game. Because the OG Marathon's like the precursor to Halo. Not like narratively, but mechanically speaking, and how they do storytelling. Although it was way more fucking weird. I don't know. It was a really weird and interesting universe that would have been nice to have expanded on, but now we have a weird extraction suit of weirdly obscure things and stolen art. Bungie were art thieves. I haven't fucking forgotten. I hope the artist fucking sued. At least it wasn't. Well, I don't think it was AI. See, my thing is though with that, it's like, you know, have they expanded much with Halo? Like, I don't know. It just, I kind of want them to fix the mess they made of Infinite, personally. Like, another remake of Halo Combat Evolved? Like, the last one's fine, I'll be honest. You know what game I will be okay with them remaking, though? Or making a sequel to or something? Halo 3 ODST. Give me more of that shit. That actually is one of my favorite Halo games. Unironically. Might be one of my favorite Halo games of all time. ODST was really fun. Listen, I enjoyed ODST so much, I was still playing it while I was in a really low place for a while. Like, a bit ago, I went on like a bit of a hiatus, and I was still having a fun time with it, even when I was feeling kind of low. I mean, Halo 3 is great too, 100%. They said they'll just make it have modern looks and run a modern engine, no story change and shit. Yeah, but we've already got a remake for Halo Combat Evolved. It's fine. I don't know. We already had one. Halo 3 doesn't need one. It looks fine. Reach is great. It doesn't need one. And 4 came out in that era post Skyrim where every game looked fucking amazing. The entire Halo series. Oh. All in one game. Damn. Oh, yes. Hello, DJ. Yes, I did change my profile. Sorry, chat. I should have addressed that. Yeah, I changed my profile picture. Over here on Twitch. I thought, you know what? I had new art. So I might as well. The banner's been replaced as well because it's my old look. I was like, you know what? I should probably have something that represents me now. Because as much as I like my old banner that Bijan Studios did for me, I kind of wanted something that represented me now. So I thought I'd post my newest art of me. Because, you know, why not? And then I was like, you know what? Fuck it. The profile picture's from a piece that I really like. I actually have a bit of a tradition. If I ever get another model, there's a particular artist I always go to, and I always commission him because I really like his style. I always feel bad because my designs are so complicated, but the man just pulls it off. What can I say? And then, you know, I was like, you know what? I have an art done of this particular outfit. So I went to the gentleman who made my model and went, buddy old pal, can I have some art, please? Please art? And my boy did deliver. Oh, did he deliver? Ah. Honestly, one of my favorite pieces. It's now one of my favorite pieces. I mean, it's less sussy than the last banner that I had in my Discord. Yes, thank you, DJ. Yes. Oh, healthy. Oh, God. Funny like a motherfucker. But yeah. We did change things up a little bit to keep things fresh, you know. I've been wanting to try and freshen things up here and there, you know. Not massive overhauls, but sometimes I'm like, I want to make sure what I'm giving you guys is a bit fresher, you know? I don't just want to always do the same shit. 'Cause, you know, you guys might get bored. It's like, I don't want to bore you guys. That would be terrible, so... Gotta add some new spice in now and then. A little injection of spice just to moisten the palate. You know, turn on the dopamine a little bit. If it's an issue on Twitch, I can always put it back anyway, but I don't think it'll be an issue. It'll be just fine. I'm certain. I might need to do it on the YouTube side. On a side note, did you guys like the change in direction on the YouTube side, by the way? I forgot to ask about that, actually. For those of you who watched the main channel, I slightly adjusted my plans for main channel videos. Because it kind of just ended up being me venting, and I was like, you know what? That doesn't feel great. So I changed it up a little bit. So hopefully you like the different direction. Hopefully. Where I just yammer on about something that actually interests me and I have some passion for, rather than complaining about shit. I think that's a better approach. Personally. So let me know what you think. You might say, actually, Cobra was a terrible decision, you should never have done it. Good. Yeah. The way I see it, it's like, you know. That's true. That's true. To be honest, I didn't like the old yappers as much. Keeping the name as is, though. I think Kerbal Confessions fits the brand better. Kerbal Diaries was fine, but Confessions just fills it better. You know, ironically, do you know how that channel started? That channel started as me retelling the events of my D&D campaign. Yeah. That's how that channel started. It started off as a place where I could retell my D&D campaign. And then when it ended, I was like, well, shit. What do I do now? And then just went from there. Yeah, if you look far enough back, the Lost Warriors campaign was a little 47 Ronin-esque campaign. Was something I ran for a while. Why did I stop? Oh, I got very sick. Oh no, no. I just. Oh, did I? No, I got no. It was because I got sick, and then I just didn't want to continue anyway. So like, yeah, I wasn't. I wasn't healthy enough to be running no campaign at the time. Ugh. If you ever go back to my streams from that period of time, holy shit, do I sound awful? Pneumonia will do that to you. Oh, fucking well. Don't get pneumonia, kids. It's bad for you. Imagine if I recommended, oh, it's great. Like, no, don't do it. No. Too bad I will try it now. I'll see you in a while then, buddy. I was in for 10 days. Would let my ass go. Honestly, I needed to have rested more. I was way too keen to get back to normality, but my body was not. My body was not keen to go back to normality. Holy fuck. Already had that. Yeah, you don't want it. You don't want it again. Tell my hay fever is getting a bit worse. My fucking eyes are stinging. Yeah, I don't recommend it. Makes one a smidge short on breath. Oh, right. Before I forget, chat, tomorrow we're going to be shedding the disgusting thing that is flesh. We're going to be playing Mechanicus 2 as the tech priest. But we're going to be shedding our disgraceful flesh. Okay, Fever, then I will spit at thee. Hello, Rouge. I just have a grass or pollen allergy. I would love to not. Believe me, I would love not to be severely allergic to grass pollen. Okay? Tell the grass to stop nutting every time someone cuts it then. Hmm? Tell the grass to stop coming when it's cut. Okay? Then I won't be suffering. Literally, when you cut it, it just fucking busts everywhere. Pollen. That's why I always side-eye people who are fucking cutting the grass in June. Or is it worse in June? Right back, not again. Do you think if a dude was allergic to women, he would go gay? Like what? He just got a rash if he was ever near a woman or something. Like, I guess it depends what caused the sickness, because I mean, I'm trying to think of like, see, there's another option, but I don't know how to word it, and I don't want to like upset, like sound like Watts or anything, so I don't feel like comfortable wording it, but you get what I mean. Like, it's like, would they get the same if they dated someone who was effeminate, not a woman, etc., etc.? You know, like, you know, they could just look at that route potentially. Or if someone transitioned, would that still cause them an allergy? You know? Is it just being near estrogen that fucks them up? Because, I mean, if that case, you know? Is it just the process of being near estrogen's a problem? Which I guess would still fuck them up if they were near someone who was trans, so you just, like, still fuck them up. I'm trying to figure out a loophole here for the guy who's hetero as fuck. You know? I mean, he could go femboys, but it'd still be going gay. I'm trying to loophole your hypothetical image. But I think most of the guys past need to gauge. What the fuck? I feel like I want to be careful on this subject. I don't know. I'm trying to find loopholes there. Depends what the cause of the allergy, I suppose. Why am I hyperanalyzing this? Why am I hyperanalyzing this? Why am I hyper? I'm hyperanalyzing this shit. Ugh. But again, I hyperanalyze everything. That is me. The hyperanalyzer. I am most certainly not allergic to women. I can assert I am not allergic to women. I plan to not to suck my fucking dick. Rouge, suck the entirety of my dick. Clean. Clean. Ugh. What is that? Fuck it. Ugh. fucking eyes. Maybe it's having this fan on. It's not helping me. Probably blowing dust in my fucking eyes. That'd be great. I guess my other allergy, dust mites. Yeah, maybe that's not a good idea. Damn. Are you trying to imply he might be a dictator? Oh yeah, it means fat in German. Oh, fucking hell. Dick means fatty in German. A dictator, you say? A dictator, yes. For anyone just joining us in the stream, this is normal. The longer my stream goes, the more deranged I get, normally. Allowed upon default. It's a little skinny boy. He has a grabbable waist, most likely. Man's built like pseudo Wudo, okay? Listen, imagine pseudo Wudo in a Lederhosen. That's Decker. I assure you my waist is not grabbable. I am actually fat. I've got a bit of belly. My waistline is not grabbable. If you grab me, I shoot him. So if someone tries to pseudo your Wudo, you judo their Wudo. What would pseudo someone's Wudo be? Commit Sudoku. Oh shit, not Sudoku. I'm bad at Sudoku. Oh. Next you're gonna tell me to play Mahjong. What am I, a member of Face? I don't think I'm crazy enough to be in Face Connect. Nor am I a woman, so it wouldn't work even. The fish only wants crazy women. Only ladies from the mental asylum for Sakanda. I can respect it, honestly, but still. I'm rather a fan of you can't. It depends on good you are. If you're very bad at it, maybe you can do it multiple times. You just miss entirely. Bro, you should totally play. I'm sure Fishman would love to have you. Even if they have applications open, I feel like it wouldn't go very far. Also, he wants them to be idols. I don't think I'd be a good idol. I don't think I'd be a good idol. Oh, is he giving up on that plan now? Because I remember he really wanted them to be idols, and it just didn't. you got that little town you've drawn it. I mean, I can attempt it. I'm gonna do. You've reminded me. That's a great segue to remind everyone of this week's schedule. Good night. Good night. So, obviously, tomorrow, playing Mechanicus 2, as we are on Saturday as well. And then Sunday, chat, we're going to be very artistic. Yes. We're going to draw some things, chat. Specifically, I'm going to be drawing some World War stroke stalker looking people. So we're going to be drawing a lot of gas masks, a lot of hand-built weapons, maybe, and some ramshackle plate meets Kevlar kind of shit. Potentially. Maybe I even draw a tank. Maybe I give it a go at drawing a tank. That'd be fun. We'll see. What for, you might wonder? Simple. Just because I can. Although I do remember some maybe we'll see if it fits the general look I want for them. I kind of want post-apocalypse meets World War One kind of look to them. Very deserty though. Or with a deserty look to them too. I mean, they'll probably won't have perfectly clean uniforms or, like, you know, entirely complete ones either. The stimmers, as I call them, are a very nomadic, ramshackle bunch. If not the best technology. I mean, let me have a look what the pickle looks like. Ah, that one. Okay. Maybe like an officer type person. I mean, to be fair to you, one of the main groups of them are from America. I don't know. Doesn't mean there can't be some wandering around Europe. I mean, Germany in my setting is part of the Republic, so they are present. The tanks are all named after big cats because they're all built in Germany. The Republic, all the Republic's tanks are built in Germany. The designs might come from around the place, but they're all built in Germany. Also, the amount of times while recording that video, I said leopard because I was thinking of the German leopard. I had to cut that out and redo it. Yeah. The BL slogans are named after uncles and aunts. What, for the Republic? I didn't even think about that, to be honest. I haven't fully thought out, like, obviously I've only done the overview video, so, you know, there'll be more to come, so I'll have more time to think about the gritty. The Gustav and the Bertha. That would explain. Oh, the Carl Gustav. Oh, shit. Yeah, the fucking railway gun. Yeah, the Carl Gustav. Yeah. Oh, fair enough. Shit. Fair enough. Where'd that name come from? Is that just Big Uncle? This is just Big Uncle. Oh, also, obviously, that lore video will be out on Sunday as well. I almost forgot, but I have recorded it, thankfully. I just need to, it's the Dickomax. I have heard of the Dickomax. Which is funny in both languages, because it's Dicker in our language, and then Addy in German. Both very fitting for it. Yeah, the lore video for the Stimmers will come out on Sunday. So if you like the idea of a bunch of nomadic peoples who move around on repurposed naval craft, and are filled with a bunch of genetically modified, roided up fucking desert fighters, who don't really have any advanced weaponry, they just steal shit. And they have very varying degrees of tech. The most advanced being the one that's literally just what's left of the American government. slash military. To be fair, most of the general group, the gun clans, as I often call them, come from America, because my logic was this: even if the country got fucking slammed or something, you fuckers all got guns. I know exactly what would fucking happen. You preppers would be fucking out there in force. Although I did also include some that were actually, I specifically made sure to include one from like one from America, one from South America, and then one from the African deserts. Actually, that last one was actually based on a real group of people who are nomadic in Africa. I forget the name of them now, but they're known for wearing this really like bright blue garb. Looks like really nice blue. So I did base one group of them. I've been educating myself a little bit about such things, so I thought it was interesting. I'm thinking, considering how the poll went, by the way, the Unchained might be my next one. Yeah, I'm thinking the Unchained might be my next one. The demons, basically. The demon faction. Just so I don't have two nomadic factions back to back. Although it'd be ironic to have the demon faction before I got the angel faction. Then again, I've not done the Empire yet. I do wonder if you guys will like the Empire. I have some cool ideas for them, actually. I have a really interesting idea, actually, for them. I kind of want their big bad things to be flying. Because they come from a very mountainous region, the idea of a big, heavy vehicle on the ground wouldn't make a lot of sense for them. But something in the air, like an airship type thing, I think could work quite nicely. Well, yeah, the Raiders were a weird one. I think I have some ideas for what I want to do with the Raiders, but I need to flesh it out a bit more because I guess you could say they're a bit of an underdog faction, but then at the same time, they're really not. They're like, probably in terms of raw power, like, I don't know where they would be. They're probably not like a major power most of the place, but like, not small either. It's a lot of them. I'll figure that. I want to detail them up. I have some ideas, but I need to detail it up a little bit. I want to flesh out that idea a bit. Right. That being said, though, chat, my energy is all but fucking spent. So I'm going to return inside and let you lot down to the ground. So I'm going to wish you all a wonderful night, wonderful day, whatever time it is for you. A best of luck to all of you with whatever it is you're doing today or tonight. And I hope to see you all again tomorrow for some Mechanicus 2. I enjoyed the Mechanicus 1 a lot, so the sequel should be amazing. So, thank you all for joining me. You've been a pleasure as always. I'll see you tomorrow. We're gonna raid somebody, don't worry. Don't you worry. I'll have a quick look before I sign off. Who's looking raidable right now? We'll raid Seraph. Seraph's a good bean. Right. See you in a bit. Bye-bye.